So I am out in my garden, my other side of my garden, where when we first moved to Chatsworth, I planted some lemon trees, lime trees, apple trees, and part of my new project for the summer, which you'll watch me do, is putting herbs in the ground. So I can have fresh herbs all the time because I cook with fresh herbs. But right now I need rosemary because I'm going to make a rack of lamb for Easter. And I had bought this rosemary in a pot. And then I just planted it in the ground, which gave me the idea. And look at this. So I always have rosemary all the time. Welcome back to Allie in the Valley. So Easter's on his way up, and for Easter I always try to do something really special. I don't like to overcook because I want to party like everybody else. So for Easter for me, I love lamb chops. So I am doing rack of lamb, and what I'm doing is my garlic herb rub. So I just love lamb. They're yummy, they're tasty, the meat's tender. And my family loves it, and I only cook it on special occasions like Easter or Christmas or something like that. So with my garlic rub rack of lamb, what I'm going to do is, I got rosemary from my garden, I got mint from my garden, I got parsley, I got all these herbs I'm gonna cut up really fine with garlic and make a paste with the olive oil, salt and pepper and all that. And I'm going to marinate the rack of lamb in the paste for 1 hour to 10 hours, depending on what you like. Then I'm just gonna grill them, and I put them in a skillet and cook them up. So let's get started. Let's do our garlic first. You need about 6 cloves of garlic, super easy. Rosemary, I have parsley, I have oregano, and I have mint. And that is going to be the base for what herbs I use for my herb roasted rack of lamb. So I've cut up all my fabulous smelling, amazing smelling herbs. I have parsley, rosemary, oregano, and mint. I'm gonna add it to the garlic because this is my paste. This is the paste that I'm going to marinate the rack of lamb in, okay? You don't need to use all of it. Olive oil, lots of olive oil because it's gonna marinate in this olive oil. Now, you can use salt and pepper. A little bit more olive oil. All right. Then I'm gonna open the rack of lamb. And what I'm gonna do, the trick, you can put this in a shallow bowl, but to marinate it, I'm gonna put it in this plastic kitchen bag. All you do, see this yumminess here? You know how you can mix it with a spoon, but I'm just being messy and yummy and good. You just all in, there it goes. That mixture is what they're marinated, and you do this. You can keep them in the refrigerator for like an hour or 10 hours, depending on how much time, or you can do it overnight. I will sit this in the refrigerator and let all this yumminess marinate together. Be back in a second. Okay, so my rack of lamb, I just got it out of the refrigerator. It's been marinating for about an hour. I mean, you can do this overnight, but for the show, it's an hour. Look how beautiful. It smells amazing. I took my skillet and I put olive oil in it. I am going to add some butter to it. This is Easter. We can eat fattening food. And so I want to add the butter because it's going to give it a little bit of a flavor. It's going to sizzle. It's going to take all the spices and incorporate it together. So really what I'm going to do is pan sear my rack of lamb in my cast iron skillet. Then I'm going to move it to the oven and let it cook to the perfect temperature. And then we're going to have the perfect rack of lamb for Easter. And this is going to be on medium high, hot heat. When you're doing meat, one thing I learned at Epicurean school is when you're doing meat, it's always hot, high heat. I'm gonna do the fat side first. So I am going to cook the fatty side and really sear it yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna let these cook on this side, sear really well, and then after that I'm gonna put them in the oven just to make sure they're done properly. Besides the marinade, it takes like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, super easy. Okay, so I think the rack of lamb is ready. It's probably been in here about 10 or 15 minutes. I like my meat rare, so really depending on how you like your meat. And if you don't have a cast iron skillet, that's the first thing you need to buy. Looks good. Now the key to meat being fabulous is letting it rest. People forget to let their meat rest. We're gonna let it rest there. I'm gonna tint it with foil. You'll dry it out if you cut too quickly. So, our rack of lamb is done. And rack of lamb for Easter. Yummy, yum. One of my favorites. Cutting around the bone. Perfect, look at that. Medium rare, just like I like it. The crust with all the herbs on top, this is gonna be yummy. Beautiful lamb chops. I like all the crusty part too. Okay, goodbye, Felicia. It's time to eat. All recipes are on www. Allie in the Valley. Rack of lamb for Easter. It's the perfect, quick and easy Easter meat. You can put macaroni and cheese aside, potatoes aside, a salad aside, whatever you like. Rack of lamb or lamb chops. Either way, herb crusted. www. Allie in the Valley. Happy Easter.